I'm Margaret Ann Windsor, and I was kidnapped in 41 from Buckingham Palace and brought to Moulton, Alabama, at age 2. And yes, I'm up early in the morning. I drink my coffee. I love it. I was always a morning person. I can hardly hear. I'm losing my hearing. That's not because of lack of any effort on my side or part. It's because the way I've had to live. Kidnapped, brought over here. Well, I've put it all up, and I realized that by putting this is on YouTube. It's one. There are so many nice ones, but there's always also so many bad ones that are just nasty. Any fool in their right mind, since we're questioning right mind, how could they not believe it? It's all true, and I haven't told. There's some of it so hideous that I hope it's told. It was done to me and my children. Someone like this, I know you can't get through to. I question their intelligence, actually. There's no one that can make all this up. There's timelines. If you give a rat's about a human being and had any kind of empathy, is this a lady? You could check out part of it. But I know it's easier just to put down your nasty words to a lady, and I am, who has cared very much all my life. Even though I was brutalized, I cared deeply for other people, and I haven't lost those feelings. I just hope that I'm more careful about who I give my caring to. And thank God there's a few people lately that have attempted to help money-wise, because I've been kept penniless and a pauper and made to live my whole life. I'm 79 years old. It's been a living hell. I think Larry Flint, Hustler Magazine, published the magazine, that edition, is to get people to listen to me, because that will get attention when other things won't. It's not just the fact I ran in a campaign, but I'm going to, all this, where I've worked all of it, nobody could make this up. It would have been in book form if I could have made all this up and been published by now, if this was all fake and lies and from a senile woman. And I want to say before I put this up and stop, because I realize it gets into ego, and someone who could write this has got to be so evil and sick and without any empathy. They're going to get off on it, okay? I hope my story's told. I hope I live to its toll. And then I wonder what people will say. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I've lived my life. I know how I've been treated. I know what's been done to me and my children. And this person is just getting off on it. So I'm feeding her ego, or whoever she is. I'm going to read it to you. And I hope some things specifically that have happened over the last year. I hope you get to hear them and see what I've gone through at age 78 and 79. So to call it senile, here's from Sharon Aldridge, YouTube comment. I guess this is to me in response to my videos. I guess it's difficult to give any drugs to a senile elderly person. It's a sad thing when intelligence. So she said I was intelligent. Is that a comment? But listen at her now. People lose it in old age. Sometimes madness. Listen to this, madness. Well, I am angry at it, honey. Any fool would be. I don't like what happened to me. You better believe it. I'm upset over how I've been treated. People lose it, and that's natural, sweetheart, in old age. Sometimes madness can start at a very early age. Unbelievable. This is pathetic that she is doing this, what, telling the truth? Trying to have a record of what's happened to me because you, all, okay, you kidnapped me. I didn't, you. It's unbelievable. Now you'll say because I'm for words that this is madness. No, I'm angry, but no, I still have even though I'm losing my hearing right at the moment, and that's because I haven't, I've had to live a pauper. And by the way, that was one of the articles that was printed that they made me a pauper. But this is pathetic that she is doing this. I'm simply telling the truth, and you can't get it all up on a YouTube. I haven't put it all up yet either. And the sad part is if this is over and told, my life's gone. My children, if they're alive, they're older. I've lost all that time, and I have to put up with this when I reach out for help or to tell people what they really should need to know about mind control, and they should care about what was done to me and my children, kidnapping me. And after all, my mother is from Madison, Wisconsin, sister to artist Georgia O'Keeffe, so she was American. My father was a great man, and I have to say that you are the sickest human being that can sit down and write a comment like this. Maybe perhaps it's you that needs, okay, I'll leave it at that. Doing this, I'm simply telling the truth, and it's so ugly and vile, I can't get it all up. There's portions I've left out. My thought is, I hope and pray that along the way there are those who took film and pictures of what's been done. And you know what, Sharon Aldridge, you'd all have to say was, oh, geez, well, how could I know? You'd just be dismissed for your nasty little, ugly little comment to a lady who's been through hell and taken care of myself in all of this, through thick and thin, and against all your bad behavior. But I guess here's her. But I guess she is being taken care of. Oh wow, being taken care of. So you should just, because Sharon Aldridge, because I've told the truth, and you've been able to get away with this because you broke the law, and part of my own people did. And what was done to my children, and should I ever make it, I'm supposed to, well, I'm 79 years old. At that point, you're given a little leverage when your body starts breaking down. You can't walk so well, you can't see so well, you can't hear so well. But disregarding that, I've pretty damn well done a good job of fighting through it all. My hope and prayer is to God that maybe he looks in on you, and said, hey, what do you think you're doing? I'm sure you believe in God, right? So excuse me if I laugh to get through this hell. I hope I do. And I hope it's all told. And the sad part is you would say, well, how did I know? You're just a nasty person. You don't care. So I'm just feeding your ego again and giving you time that I need to get me a cup of coffee. Oh, thank God I can still fix me a cup of coffee and afford one. And as far as medicine, I see my doctors, was hospitalized for vertigo, and you, oh, that's another story, and there's records of it. And I'm not going to say what the doctor said when he saw the condition I was in. I don't want to get him in trouble for telling the truth. But no, ma'am, sweetheart, darling, I'm sane, always have been. I guess I was highly intelligent or had enough, obviously, and stamina to get through this hell. That, by the way, honey, this is your country. Better not go too far there. People get offended if I start telling the truth about well, my country was part of it. Not my country, my family and some of the uppity-ups, Winston Churchill. I'm wasting my time, but anyway, it's about time to go get coffee. And you say I'm being taken care of. Oh my God! But you see, if this were ever told, and it may be, and there may be a lot of pictures, I hope, that are shown. Um, all this woman has to do is she would put her little nose in and go to some magazine and say, "Hey, I met her on YouTube or something," and start telling something just to get her name in on TV or in People magazine or something. So to you, dear, and I'm answering to you, I realize that I don't have any rights. To you, well, I go to the doctor when I need to, which is quite often. I've been hospitalized for vertigo, and they were very nice to me. Um, so I guess I'll go, and if I'm tired at 79 from my life that I was taken from a loving family, and I've told the truth, so I should have lived that life. Now I'm spending all this time. Have fun, darling, because if it's ever told, it's ugly, and maybe there's people that will remember your name appropriately. And I was going to tell, since I'm answering to you, the crook and the criminals, um, I take a small pill for high blood pressure. Oh, God, that I should have high blood pressure at 79 years old. And for my autoimmune disorder of being around chemicals, I'm allergic to them. I take a pill for inflammation. It's like arthritis, it causes inflammation. Can you understand what I'm saying, sweetheart? Now then, I take vitamin C, I take Centrum for old people. I make sure I get the old people, you know, over 60, I guess. That's what you would call old people. I know you're getting a kick out of it, honey. Maybe my day will come, even though I'm 79, going on 80, that I can have a little fun. And believe you me, I've earned it. And I take meclizine. That's for when I get vertigo. By the way, if I hadn't been forced to live in all this hell and around chemicals, I would never have developed vertigo. So I hope you have a nice day, dear.